Hey, I'm Matt from MattLaneFitness. Personal trainer answers your questions. I'm joined with Holden Hardman again.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for being here, buddy. In this series, Holden hunts down some Reddit questions for me, fires them at me to see if I know the answers. I've never seen these completely off the top of my head. Be sure to hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. That way, every time I put a video out, you're going to know about it. Before we dive in, this is my podcast studio setup, the Better Than Yesterday Everyday Podcast. I'm going to leave a card at the end of this video. If you feel like subscribing, we appreciate you. Holden, let's dive in.
All right. These are questions, like Matt said, these are questions I've accumulated from Reddit. If you have any questions that you want Matt to answer, please leave them down in the comments below so we can include them in future episodes. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Question number 1. Any suggestions for an ab routine I can do every other day on top of a 6-day PPL?
Great question. Definitely doing it every other day and not every day, although the abs are very, very resilient. The core in general is resilient. I believe that doing leg raises and then planks would be a great way to go about it. You're working every bit of your core, your low back, your quote-unquote abs, so I'd be firing off with that.
Should I diet change on rest days? I'm currently running 5-3-1 for beginners, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, running playing sports Thursday and Saturday, and resting Tuesday and Sunday. How should my diet change on these days, on rest days? Or should I be hitting my calories and macros each day regardless? Thanks for any help.
If you're doing 5-3-1, which is considered the gold standard of powerlifting, which I am not extremely proficient in powerlifting. I've actually just delved into powerlifting not long ago. 5-3-1 is not, it's sort of a cookie cutter way to do powerlifting. However, you're asking the question, I believe, by way of performance. And then anytime you ask the question of, should I diet back down? Because that's what you're saying. You're trying not to gain fat. But if you're worried about performance, then I would continuously stay in a caloric surplus because that's how you recover.
This person says, I want to gain some muscle, but not become huge. But I really don't like going to the local gym, mainly because of my social anxiety ramps my heartbeat up. So I prefer to work out at home. But the problem is I don't have a home gym and don't really have money for it. How do I work out from home? Does anyone have any tips? I've heard of using water jugs and such, I guess for like dumbbells. Routines and advice is definitely wanted.
Body weight movements will be your best friend for this. If you don't want to get super, super big, trust me, that takes a long time to do. Body weight movements is perfect for you. The push-up, the squat, you can get the, what is it? It's in the, come on, Matt. It's in the door frame. You can do pull-ups on that. You can get some light dumbbells and do curls. You can do overhead press. You don't need a gym to get fit.
When doing pull, P-H-U-L, what did we say that was?
It is power, hypertrophy, upper, lower. So it's a certain way to train.
When doing pull, I've heard the 2 hypertrophy days take about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Can I split that and make it into 3 days, 1 hour each? Or is that not how it works?
Typically, it's an upper day and a lower day. I believe that if you're hitting those muscles with the amount of volume that's necessary for your training, I think that that's fine. So short answer, yeah, you can do that. It's okay.
First day of bulking after cutting for a little bit more than a month. Should there be a transition to bulking? Like, would your body be shocked if I ate so much calories all of a sudden? So much calories all of a sudden.
You might have some rough stuff happen to your digestive system, but I don't think it's that serious. No.
So you can just go straight into the surplus.
Yeah, and I think it also depends on what are you eating. I mean, if you're eating crap food and you eat that in the surplus and you are eating nothing but lettuce before, again, the toilet is going to be your best friend.
Looking into pre-workouts for my 5 a.m. workouts 5 days a week. My routine is just to get up at 4:30, go to the gym, go home, then drink my Bang on the way to work. Should I eliminate my post-workout Bang and replace it with pre-workout before my workout?
You sound like you don't sleep much if you're drinking Bang at the end of your workout. You could drink Bang before or do the pre-workout before. I'm not sure why you're doing the bang at the end, probably because of the amino acids that's in the drink. I'm not a big fan of bang.
Yeah, we did a video on bang.
Yeah, we did a
should
video.
watch it.
I'll link that here. But yeah, if you're going to do pre-workout, it's pre, so do it before.
Is it okay to be shaky on bench? Last week on 190 for singles, I didn't get shaky, I guess. This week 195 is heavy and I shake a lot at the bottom. I still complete at an RPE 10, but it's shaky. I guess, is it okay to be like, I guess is the question.
Yeah, I mean, if it's for a single, then that means that you're pushing it. I mean, if it was RPE of 10, yeah, you're going to be shaky. Just give it time. Just give it time, bro.
So it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Why is it easier to get higher numbers on leg press than deadlifts or squats?
You're working against gravity with squats and deadlift. The leg press is guided. It's on like a guided sled. Simple as that.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Is supersetting 3 assistance exercises dumb? I have no time, so normally I circuit 3. For example, chin rows, ab wheel, etc. Should I just cut to 2 at a time for circuit training?
You sound like you're short on time, and if you're short on time, you're really probably not super worried about programming and very, very specific. So I think at the end of the day, it depends on your goals and fit it into your schedule. Like what works for your schedule, because that's what you're going to follow at the end of the day. I think that's fine. Do it that way.
Cool. Okay, this is the last one.
All right.
I've been told to always keep the core slightly tight after you have done a rep of squats, deadlifts, etc. For example, in the squats, after getting out of the hole, you stand and you should slightly keep your core tight and breathe, right? However, I find it hard to breathe when I'm exhausted if I do so. Is it fine if I lose all core tightness / have a neutral core and just breathe at the top of my squat? Then whenever I'm ready, I could brace again.
So I don't want to act like I'm a master of the squat by way of the powerlifting world, but you definitely want to keep a tight core throughout the descend and ascend of that movement, because that's what's protecting you. That's why people wear the belt as well, in addition to keeping that core tight. At the top of the movement, yes, absolutely. Take the breath. That's where you recover and then start to descend again.
Sweet. That's it. That's all I got.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. Well, guys, again, if you're feeling squirrely and you want to check out the podcast, give it a shot.
Link in description.
Holden was on episode 12. Thanks for being here.
I was, yeah.
You don't have to be perfect at this answering question things. Just try to be better than yesterday.
Every day.
Every day.